All right, here with some more AOE Leagues 1v1 action, Division A. Got a matchup here on Gold Rush between Ted in the yellow and Oladushek in the purple. Do have some bad news, however. So this set was played just before the release of the latest patch, and yeah, not all the replays are working. So I took a look to see which would work and which wouldn't, and game one is broken. I cannot get it to work on this patch. I don't have the key to revert to the previous patch, and yeah, alas, we're only going to be able to see one game from this set. So this is actually game two here on Gold Rush. Game one was played on Nomad. Nomad, recall, is Oladushek's home map. Oladushek, he's been a beast on that map all season, and was a beast yet again, apparently. Took that game, so he's going into this game with a 1-0 lead over Ted, and he's now here on Ted's home map of Gold Rush. And he's actually going forward immediately with his Eagle Scout here. So Oladushek playing as the Incas. I think this is the first time we've seen the Incas played on Gold Rush this season, and ooh, it looks like Oladushek might lame Ted here. Yeah, he gets a hold of those two sheep. Ted's not going to be able to engage. Eagle will win in a 1v1 fight versus the Scout. Ted trying to get the hill. Yeah, and these sheep remaining in Oladushek's possession right now. And yeah, let's see what he does here. Looks like, yeah, he's going to split them up, sending one that way, one to the right. Ted, it looks like, is looking for those sheep. And yeah, Oladushek looks like he's going to pull off the heist here. So yeah, not a great start there for Ted, unfortunately. Oladushek looks like he's scouting with some deer of his own. Yeah, Ted's just out here assuming Oladushek is hiding those sheep, but in fact, the sheep are already on their way. Yeah, don't understand why wolves will devour villagers, but you've got a juicy, slow goat walking right by them, and they couldn't care in the slightest. Just age 2 things. All right, over here, Oladushek, let's see, got 4 on wood. Ted has gone with a pre-milled drush almost every game so far. Yeah, let's see if he tries the pre-milled drush again on this this time. Yeah, Ted's still looking for the goats. Oh, he's so close to this one. I think he's going to get it. I think he's going to get it in time. Not going to get that goat, but he will get that goat in time. Nicely done by him. Oladushek coming back to do some scouting of his own. And, ooh, look at this. The tables have turned. Oladushek, he's going to be going for the pre-milled drush. Ted does sniff it out, though, here. So, good timing by him. So, he locates that barracks, so he knows what's coming. Yep, and there's a barracks of his own. So, we're going to have double pre-milled drush. Oladushek probably has seen some of the wrecks, knows what Ted likes to go for here. So yeah, this could be a Drush FC from both players. Is that what we're going to see? Yeah, that is the strategy Ted has liked to go for. And yeah, given these walls, definitely looking like a Drush FC. And this is a pretty friendly map to pull it off too. Easy wall here, great wood line. All Ted's going to have to do is either wall from here to there, or he could wall there and over to the TC. He has a safe back gold, safe back berries. That's a pretty nice map. Here, Oladushek, what's his walling situation? Not quite as friendly as Ted's. Doesn't have access to quite the same wood. I mean, this is a pretty good wood line. Maybe you wall to here, or you wall here. But this side here, that is quite a bit more open. So, all right. 2 drushes going to meet up. So Ted in the past has... loses a scout. That is not good. Yeah, Ted must have misclicked or lost attention there to the scout. So Oladushek doing what Ted has traditionally done on Gold Rush this season, which is to go with a 2 militia drush. And Ted actually this time opting for 3. So Ted looks like he might be full walled here before this drush has a chance to get in. Yeah, Oladushek, if he had gone the other direction, I think probably would have gotten in on time, but he won't. So let's see what value Ted can get from these militia. It looks like he's gonna choose to play purely defensively with them. Look at this. Actually, Oladushek going up with 21 vills, so this is not going to be an FC on his part. Looking like maybe a Drush flush. And Ted going to take the fight here. Ooh. Gets a lot of free hits without any counterattack. Alright, easy clear there for Ted. Ooh, nice micro there by Oladushek, pulling the weak one away. Ted loses his weak one. And yeah, so these guys, they're going to still move about, but there's no real threat there to either player. And yeah, very curious to see what Oladushek goes for here when he hits Feudal. This is looking like a Drush flush, looking like we're going to see a range. Could be Eagles, of course. Let's keep an eye on that. Yeah, this is nice. Oladushek drawing Ted's militia away, although he's going to run into some wolves. Wolves will probably finish that guy off. Looking to see if there's a way in here. He's at least going to force Ted to wall up behind that. And yep, we got a range followed to range. So Oladushek not prioritizing that castle time. He wants to go heavy here. So we're going to see how quickly Ted can get up. I mean, if Ted's got a good uptime, obviously, you know, that's a considerable distance for those archers to travel. So I think Ted's spot here is pretty good. Probably will be able to get knights out to clean up those feudal archers before they're able to inflict too much damage. Yeah, Oladushek wasn't able to really get that much value out of the Drush. It's possible Ted wasn't planning on going for a Drush FC here. Maybe he was thinking a naked FC, and Oladushek's Drush prompted him into a defensive Drush. No way to know. All right, Archer's moving forward really quickly. So this is nicely done here by Oladushek. He knows he's got to get that pressure out ASAP. Let's see if he can avoid the wolves here. Whatever happened to Ted's... Okay, he's got the militia down here. Oladushek knows about it, though. He's walled up here. And yeah, look at that. Both militia still alive. So Ted was actually never able to hunt that one down. So these guys are going to help actually a lot. They're going to help Oladushek break through this wall more quickly. But look at this. Ted is almost up. So this should not be a great threat. Though he doesn't have a stable yet. Ooh, maybe he's going to be a little greedy here. Maybe he's going to actually just go straight into 2TC. Does feel awfully greedy here, though. And Ted getting some idle time. This militia, though, gets trapped. I mean, certainly won't get any kills here. But he is forcing Oladushek to multitask a good bit. All right, here comes the stable. Oh, I'm an idiot. That was Ted's uptime to Feudal Age, not the castle. All right, Ted just hanging out under the TC. Oh, almost gets a kill in the Ville. I think he sniped a farm. Did he snipe a farm there? I think he did. All right. Stable coming up. Blacksmith coming out. Oladushek actually has a pretty formidable army now. Fletching is in. And yeah, I mean, if he can get back here and threaten that gold, Ted could be in a lot of trouble. So this aggression actually looking pretty good. Ted about to click, but he's going to have to survive here for a few minutes. Let's see what he tries to defend with here. Yep, going with houses. Oh, he loses a Ville too. Not good. This palisade, very, very close to going down. These houses do not have much HP. Ted opting for stone walls here. But he's still got to cover up this area. And then, oh, yeah, this is not going to go up, I don't think. Yeah, Ted deletes those. He's heading back, so he's actually in a good bit of trouble. Yet knows he needs that tower. This area is essential to hold on to. He'll probably wall to that mill. That tower should go up in plenty of time. And yeah, Ted's got to hold out here for a minute and a half. But obviously, this is a lot of idle time as Eco's taking a good hit here. So even if Oladushek doesn't get a lot of kills, he's getting some value out of this. Currently sitting at a 5-0 KD. So Oladushek in a great spot. And look at this. About to click to castle himself. He's not going to be that far behind. But he's probably going to make a run for it back home now with these archers. That window to get damage in is closing fast. Ted will get knights out of here. Yeah, that +1 armor coming in. Bloodlines coming in. Yeah, Ted wants to clear this as quick as possible. Thing is, Ted very short on wood, so he's not going to be able to reseed farms. Not going to be able to get some of those essential upgrades here. So, yeah. I like Oladushek's position. If Ted can clear this, though, and, you know, probably just stay 1 TC, go really heavy into knights, maybe Ted can just kind of snowball this to victory. Let's see. Oladushek staying here for a surprisingly long time. Yeah. Apparently not too worried about these archers. Yeah, you'd think he'd run and just try to buy time to get to Expo, but instead he's continuing to be aggressive. Ted's got 2 knights on the field. He's going to wait for a couple more before he tries to take this. Right, only +1 armor at the moment. 3 knights. 2 more in the queue. Let's see. I think, yeah, he's probably going to wait for those. I think with 5 he jumps on this. Or as soon as Oladushek hits, yeah, now he's going to jump. He can't afford to wait for Expo. All right, Castle Age in here for Oladushek. But he's not going for the Expo upgrade. He's going for the Pikeman upgrade. So he is already planning on a transition. He's got a couple spears out. These spears are going to help make this... he's obviously going to get this clean, but he's at least getting some damage here. Right, good numbers here from Ted. That army going down. The spears just trickling in at the moment. Yeah, I think Oladushek probably wants to just mass these up a bit first before he starts taking fights. And now Ted's going to try to counterattack. Yeah, Eco's a bit of a mess at the moment. Yeah. So, Vil count pretty much even here. Ted is behind 2 Vils, but Wheelbarrow is in, Bowsaw is in, and Oladushek already ready for the transition. He's got, definitely has enough to deal with this small group of knights from Ted. Ted actually loses a lot of HP there. Yeah, Oladushek playing this very, very well so far. He had a really good idea what Ted was going to go for there, and was immediately ready for that transition. So that's why he wasn't running back with those archers. He wanted to get as much value as he could, because he wasn't going to spend the resources investing into Expo anyway. All right, Ted is going to kill some dogs. And yeah, Oladushek is going to boom a little bit here. Second TC from Ted, probably still a long way off here. Doesn't have the wood for it yet. Looks like he mined a little bit of stone to make sure he has enough for a second town center. And maybe... Ooh, okay, here we go. Ooh, Oladushek's actually going to be aggressive with these pikemen. Alright, not sure why he split them up there, though. Gave Ted an easy clean on those, and now Ted could even just jump on these. There's only 4 there. Should be an easy clean for Ted. Oh yeah, so not great value out of those pikemen besides that one engagement they took here, but now some monks being added in here. Already grabbing relics, some more pikes at home as well. So this is going to be, I think, a bigger issue for Ted, now that there's monks mixed in with the pike composition. And look at this, Oladushek, it looks like he's going to drop a 3rd TC as well right here. So his eco is going to be in a great spot, getting squires in there. And here we go. Yeah, Ted cannot take this fight. Not with 2 monks in the mix. Yeah, 3rd TC for Oladushek. Still only a 2 Vil lead. Ooh, this is not a good fight for Ted. Yeah, loses a lot of HP there. And yeah, I mean, not sure exactly what the play is right now for Ted here. He's going to add a second TC of his own. Oh, it's a longsword play. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, if he gets a good mass, that actually could be a really good play. I was gonna say maybe Scorps, but yeah, longswords might be a better option here. Ted has only one barracks at the no, 2 barracks, adding a third. So yeah, wants to commit to this longsword transition. But this eco here for Oladushek is looking really, really nice. Heavy on stone, so maybe, yeah, Oladushek's going to try to take that middle here pretty soon. And I think we're going to see this eco lead really start ballooning here pretty soon. A 4th town center. 4th town center. Yeah, putting it on the stone. Yeah, we'll probably see... I mean, given Ted's army size, Oladushek's not committing to a lot more military. Has 3 monks to play defensively with. So we'll probably see a defensive castle before we see a castle in the middle here from Oladushek. Gets 2 conversions. 1 on the knights, 1 on the longswords. And yeah, Ted is still not in a position to take this fight. And he's starting to fall behind economically, so... Oladushek's position pretty good here, but still only a 4-ville lead, so... Yeah, if Ted maybe could get a hold of the middle. Thing is, he's not on stone at all, so that is not in the cards for him. Just now getting a market. Floating a bit of gold here, but 4 TC for Oladushek. He's got a great military to work with here. These villas going forward. So, okay, no. More of a defensive castle here. That'll give guarantee Oladushek some more access to gold. Yeah, I think maybe he was worried he didn't quite have the military to just drop one here. But he's actually got the better composition at the moment. All right. Ted sending some villagers to the middle. They're going to drop a TC up there. So Ted probably has what he needs to defend it. But, man, that is a lot of pikes. What's the upgrades on these longswords? Can't seem to click them. +1, +1. Yeah, Ted continuing to add long swords. Just going to add a few more knights here. That's a lot of monks, though. He's gonna get like 6 of these long swords converted. Who's gonna win this fight? I mean, long swords definitely starting to clean up the pikes here. A lot of conversions, though. Only purple knights left on the field, and the knights are gonna do work against the long swords. The TC will go up. Oh, look at this. Kamuk's coming out as well. And another castle for Oladushek. Yeah, these Kamuk's are gonna... I think that's a great switch here. That's gonna deal nicely with what Ted's putting on the field. And can Ted... No, I don't think there's any way Ted can deny this castle. Too many villas building it. Not enough long swords. The Kamuk's are putting in work. And Ted not garrisoning the town center either, and he's actually going to run with those villas. Yeah, things are not looking good for Ted now. He's losing control of the middle. He's down 11 villas. His military is basically gone. And now there's Kamuk's on the field, which, you know, knights aren't going to do great against. And neither are these guys. Yeah, they just get so much damage in so quickly with that ranged attack. Alright, and now Ted is going to have to be on the defensive here. Oladushek already has enough stone for another castle. Monks coming forward. Kamuk's coming forward. Ted really trying to commit to the longsword play, adding 2 more barracks. Honestly surprised Oladushek's not going for a more aggressive castle. He's got the military control right now, and we could put this right on Ted's TC here. Alright. Still on 2 TC here for Ted. And, oof. Yeah, he's in big trouble. He's in big trouble here. Almost has enough for a defensive castle, so maybe he drops that right here. Yeah, Yeah, these Kamioks looking like a great call right now. Oladushek could even get some conversions here. Yeah. Ted. All right, he's got the stone now for the castle. Where does he put it? All right, right here. Man, look at Oladushek. Almost enough stone for another castle. This is Eco in great shape here. 36 farms. So that's the other thing is, even if Ted gets up this castle, which he should, although these monks are making it difficult, Oladushek's going to be the first up to imp. All right, actually, Ted might be able to deny this second castle. Not that that's going to be the end of the world for Oladushek. He's still in a great position here. Yeah, yep. Does deny that castle. Alright, so does Oladushek go imp here and just finish this with Trebs? Or does he add in siege here and go with Rams? And yeah, what does Ted do from here? No more army being produced. He's got the 15 longswords here. Yeah, and Ted is pretty well pinned in here. Fortunate for him, this gold is not in a range. Not being ranged by the castle. Yeah, and I think Ted here, yeah, selling stone, selling wood. He's just trying to get to imp. He's hoping that maybe he can just win the Treb War. But here come the Kamioks again. Roughly equal HP here for the two armies. And yeah, the longsword's trading okay there. Oh, Oladushek manages to finish the castle, though. He's got 4 castles on the field. Ted's got no way to take that stone, no way to get to the gold in the middle. Oladushek 17 villas ahead. But Ted clicking to imp, so he is going to get to imp first. Yeah, nice market abuse. Oladushek prioritizing getting Castle Age Siege out ahead of getting to Imperial Age. Oh, stutter there. Another castle. This one will range the gold. This castle is going to be probably a game ender. 20 vil lead now for Oladushek. Rams are starting to break in. I mean, Ted does have a decent number of swordsmen, so he could probably jump on these and at least clean the Rams. So Ted should be able to survive to Imperial Age. He's going to want to see how much value he can get out of the Trebs. But that is a lot of Kamioks. 24 in the mix right there. Yep, Ted cleaning up these Rams. And look at this, going Camel Archer now. So yeah, Camel Archer will be nice against the Kamioks, but the question is, can Ted ever get to the mass he's going to need to deal with them? Hard to see how he does now that he has no access to gold. There's no gold anywhere for Ted. Yeah, unless he somehow sneaks out to the north and gets some gold in the middle. Yeah, so Ted can't produce Trebs. This castle's about to go down anyway. So his only source of Camel Archer production about to go down. Ted selling for gold. All right, here. Yeah, and he calls it dominant performance by Oladushek. Really, really nicely played. Yeah, so what was the difference there, right? Both players opening with the Drush. Oladushek going for a Drush and a Flush, whereas Ted going Drush FC. And yeah, Ted wasn't able to keep the archers out. Right, they killed, I think, 2 Vils in the course of all that. They killed 1 Walling, and I think they got another one over here, if I recall. But Ted had to invest into the tower. Obviously, there was a lot of idle time. And so I think that set Oladushek up nicely. And then him having already prepared that transition into Pikes, I thought was pretty nice. Pikes and Monks was something Ted could not possibly deal with. Right? I mean, maybe if Ted had gone forward, and I mean, but his eco wasn't in the spot where he could have really have thought about getting a Scorpion Mass. I mean, Oladushek would have been on that before Ted had a chance to mass those. I think longswords made sense. That was kind of Ted's only way to respond to what Oladushek was building. But Oladushek bought himself a lot of time with that transition, right? Ted couldn't get any damage in early Castle Age. And Oladushek just had an awesome, awesome boom behind that. Um, and then capitalized on it. You know, yeah, hard to find anything to critique there in Oladushek's performance. That string of castles, the cameo switch, the switch from the archers into the pikes, very, very nicely played by him. All right, take a quick look at the stats here. Roughly similar KD for the two players, but economy, pretty significant difference here. Oladushek had Ted beat along every category. Almost 5,000 more total resources, had 3 relics as well. So yeah, in the midst of all that was gathering relics. And yeah, I mean, only a minute and a half behind Ted getting to Castle Age. 99 vills to 72. And yeah, that was, I mean, that composition there was tough for, that was really tough for Ted to deal with. All right. Well, sadly, like I said, only one game here to cast from this set. But yeah, we'll have some more AOE 1v1 action coming up. And the 2v2 tournament has just begun, so I'll also be casting a lot of that here. So we'll see you guys soon.